All right, so here we have solving quadratic equations. Solve. And what does it mean to solve? That means we want to solve for, what's the variable there? X. Not a variable. So let's solve it. Now here it's nice because, now remember, we don't have a bx term. We have an x squared term, but no x term. Okay, we have a constant, but no x term. So, because of that, we can do the easy way of solving, which is square roots. So we're going to get that squared by itself first. So we're going to subtract 144 from both sides. And we get x squared equals negative 144. And then how do you get rid of a square? Opposite of squaring is square rooting. So we square root both sides, put plus or minus. These cancel out, you get x equals plus or minus. And then, again, you don't need to show this step, but if that I confuses you, then make sure you show it, okay? And a way to think about it is whenever you have the square root of a negative number, you could take away the take away the negativity. So you get x equals plus or minus the square root of negative 1 is I. Square root of 144 is 12. So you have x equals plus or minus 12i. That's a lot of i's. All right. So here, is it a potato? Because a lot of i's. Okay. So b, again, we're missing that b term, the x term. So let's get the x squared by itself. Let's get the x by itself. So we're going to subtract 25. And we get 3x squared equals negative 441. And we're going to divide by 3. We get x squared equals, 3 goes into 1, sorry, negative divided by a positive is negative. 3 goes into 4 once, 1 is left over. 3 goes into 14, 4 times, that's 12, right? So 14 minus 12 is going to give us 2, and perfect. 3 goes into 21, 7 times. And now we can take the square root of both sides. Don't forget that plus or minus. So we get x equals plus or minus the square root of negative 1. And I believe there was a number that one of the perfect squares does go into 147, is it 9? And we're going to check. So it's an odd number, so we know it can't be one of the even ones like 4 or 16. It has to be an odd number. So 147 divided by 9 equals, nope. And it's not going to be 25. So let's try, now we tried 9, 3 squared, 5 squared, 7 squared. Let's try 49. Okay, so 147, sorry, 147 divided by 49 equals 3. There we go. That's it. So 147 can be written as 49 times 3. And there we get plus or minus. I'm just going to put it in order. Oh, never mind, I won't. I, and then times 7 times, that's square root of 3 is still square root of 3. Let's put it in order. Plus or minus, 7 goes in front, I next, and then the radical always in the back.